The first and most important thing I want to talk about today is actually related to some recent power rating changes. Now, Epic hasn't said anything about this. They haven't announced what they're doing or what their future goals are, but the recent power rating changes that recalculated things made three major things contribute to your power rating. Just to catch everybody up, the research tab is now gone. It is factored into your account level, so typical progression, just playing the mission and doing your main quests will get you far along. And then your survivor squads are a major consideration. These still need to be set up as they always have needed to have been set up. Then the three highest rated weapons in your backpack, not your schematics, will contribute to your power rating. So have three 144s in your backpack and that'll be the most that you can contribute. That's it. You don't need to have them equipped or anything. They cannot be in your storage. They need to be in your backpack. And then finally, your hero loadout matters. The power rating of your commander and all five of your supports all contribute to your power rating, which is why this dummy loadout with some random shotgun heroes mixed in with bow heroes gets me to the max power level of 145, and if I switch off to something else, I'm down to 144. This is, in all intents and purposes, a balanced shotgun build that is great for totally rocking out, but it shows my power rating as lowered. That is one of the reasons this is a controversial change, but what I'm trying to update you guys on is the fact that the max power rating previously was down to 144. You can see I casually brushed past it. Power level 145 is max again. So that's cool, I guess. One of the issues with the power rating change is that it didn't fix anything. It didn't help anybody at all. It mostly just seemed to lower people's power ratings, or it was remaining to be unchanged. That was kind of it. In fact, they made your overall stats slightly lower as you can no longer contribute to other people's level. You are basically running around with the power rating of a 4-player mission now, so that's cool, except that it's like less than 1%. Instead of about 5,800 fortitude, offense, research, and resistance and tech, the fort stats, it's now 5,600s, which is slightly less, but frankly unnoticeable. And then in the end game, you can see 165 enemies they used to be 250 power level, now it's 245. So all of this is to say that they slightly lowered your overall stats and the enemies, and you wouldn't even know the difference. But everybody could tell because the max power level had been changed and everybody else's levels went haywire. Some people went up, some people went down because people had leveled their survivors, but not their heroes or weapons. And all of this is fine, but it upset the entire community. So all I'm saying today is that's what's been going on. And now the max power rating is the same as it was prior to the update. So that's cool. You will no longer appear a lot weaker than you did before. So that's what I wanted to say about that. For the time being, if you're not a max power level, if you don't have all supercharged survivor squads, your power rating might have gone up or down with this update. It's still weird. That's why I didn't make an entire video on it, because even this segment of this daily video is already longer than it needed to be. I just wanted to recap the whole situation, catch everybody up on where we are. I personally have kind of ceased making new Save the World content until Epic says something about all of this, because my views are way down. You guys are not playing as much. We're all kind of in a weird state. It looks like a lot of people lost progress. You didn't. It's fine. But it doesn't feel that way, and that's what's important. So anyway, moving on to the rest of the daily video, we're actually going to switch over to BR, because not only is South Park in the shop, but there's kind of a whole level up section. So if you want to unlock all of these different items, you can go through here and work on that. Then in the shop, of course, the South Park bundle is here. This is great. I honestly thought they would go the SpongeBob route and make them all sidekicks, but no, they made like Awesome-o, what am I trying to say? Cardboard robots. There we go. Cartman has that. Clyde Frog is on the back bling. They called it Cartman's Frog, but he has a name. That's Clyde Frog. And then we got the Awesome-o crowbar. Now, I think Awesome-o is just him because, yeah, he's literally in a trash can. Get it? Because Kenny, let me get the ad out of the way. I'm not streaming, but I'll use this window. Get it? Because he's poor. He's Kenny. Dude, I am such a big fan of Stick of Truth. This is one of my favorite games of all time. Like, I got this on my Switch just so I could replay it. This game is awesome. Do I need to do like a replay of this on stream? Should we do that? Are you guys interested in that? Comment down below, because this would be a really fun game to replay. And in fact, there are so many different characters that you can play as. I technically haven't even done all of the different classes. And even the Fractured Butthole was also very, very fun. I have a story with this where I was playing this on my Switch and it got to the point where I had like 25 hours played on my Switch, even though I owned it on PC. It was just more fun on the Switch. And then the game corrupted. The year was 2024. Like, I have never had a game corrupt. That just doesn't happen nowadays, but it did. It was completely bricked, and I found no solution. Even today on the Switch 2, still bricked. I don't know. And I decided I was not done. I was just getting into the combat system. I was just having a great time. I was really getting into like the harder challenges at the end, post-game content. No, I didn't, but I did eventually. Anyway, but I hadn't even beat the game. So I just ran it back. I went on PC and oh my God. The Switch is capped at 30 FPS, you guys, but the Fractured But Whole can support the 360 hertz of my main monitor. You might not think that matters, but it was dramatic. It was such an awesome playthrough, and then I started to enjoy the post-game content. Like, the combat system in Fractured But Whole is really, really good. I feel like I enjoyed this game more, but I liked Stick of Truth more. It's just so charming and basic. This game is fun. Anyway, let me know if you want to stream on that, because I might be down. I think a replay is in order. It's been a while. You can see last play 2023. I know I moved off camera, but 2023. So yeah, anyway, Stick of Truth, big fan. This is not one of those collabs where I barely know what's going on. I get to be the nerd invited onto the segment. I have watched all of South Park multiple times. I mean, maybe not the latest seasons. It's a little too early to rewatch those, but I really, really like this. Everybody knows this is one of those comfort shows. You know, even if you aren't really committed to a rewatch, this is the kind of show you can put on the TV when you're folding laundry or doing something basic, cleaning your room. It's just funny. It's so well made. The tongue-in-cheek humor, they always have such good commentary on divisive issues going on in the world. And even if you don't always agree with their perspective or politics or whatever, it's always funny. You know, it's always a really funny take on whatever's happening. This is a shower curtain. That is really, really funny. Professor Chaos. Ah, what a lovely series. Happy to see this in the game. If you guys want to pick up any of this, feel free to use code Mista at your checkout. That would support me with 5% of your purchase. I really do appreciate it. It does go a very long way. And I'm a genuine fan of the South Park stuff. So yeah, we got Stan Marsh here. And does Stan Marsh not have a pickaxe? Everybody else had a harvesting tool, except for Stan. I'm confused. Maybe I'm not understanding something, but that's interesting. Don't forget to bring a towel. Oh my God, I love Towelly. And Towelly is apparently, Tomatek pointed this out in the stream earlier, the only item that is not in the bundle. Oh, is Stan not in the bundle? Wait, what? Why? Why do you get, oh no, Stan is. Cartman's not. Oh, Cartman's his own thing. All right, anyway. Is this Stan's? I'm trying to figure out. That's Kenny's. That's Butters. Oh, Stan has the stop sign. Wait, why are they misaligned? Am I not understanding something? Oh, his stop sign is right next to Kyle's sword. Okay. Stan doesn't have an emote. That's what's missing. I was going to say, did not all the boys have their... Anyway. The whole set would be so fun. I want a Mr. Mackey. Okay. I want to get a Mr. Mackey skin. Anyway, all of these are fun, and I am gushing over this, so I'm just gonna move on. But yeah, if you want to pick them all up in a bundle, you can get a major discount. If you want to get Towelly, that would be a sidekick I might actually use. I don't want Towelly enough to buy it, but a lot of you guys like to gift me random stuff. If you want to send me something I might actually use. What are the Towelly? Can you change anything? No, you can't change the color. And that's fine. He's never represented in a different way, but, you know, I'm glad they discounted it to 1,500 V-Bucks to make that a little bit more worth it. Anyway, outside of the South Park stuff, we do have a new emote. The Dual Serpents emote is no doubt referencing a song or something that I can't hear because it's copyrighted as usual, but that is in the game. You can go and get that. And the Windosaurus, Sidekick is here. This is once again one of those dailies where I'm recording this prior to a dinner that probably should have already happened, but because it was late getting my herded, I am just sitting here hungry and getting this daily done before I'm done. But yeah, you know, Tyrannosaurus Rexes like this are fun and all, but you know they get wound up a lot. It's kind of hard to deal with them. They're very, very busy, but kind of fun. Just a toy dinosaur. If you guys ever wanted to pick that up. It's available now. And what we were all asking for are new shoes. So that exists now, if you guys want to go ahead and pick that up. If you guys ever want to be featured on the channel using code Mista at your checkout, you're welcome to ping me. I found this book about gravity today, and I fell in love with it. Okay. All right. Don't trust people who do acupuncture. They are backstabbers. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate you so much. It goes a long, long way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's switch over to Save the World and talk about what's going on over there. Oh, wow, I was going to pause, but it's just moving. It's loading quick today. All right, legendary toll stash llamas are available today. Guaranteed legendary item. It is Friday. Okay, yeah, so there's nothing last minute happening. Someone mentioned that your power rating in Ventures is incorrectly scaling now. I am not educated on whatever issues might be happening over here, but I can show my sliver of Ventures as usual. 4x reperk in the 58 4-player, and that's just about it. There's some XP. Yeah, there's one legendary survivor in the 124 zones in Ventures. That's the one that we have available today. Good luck accessing it. 4x lightning the bottle in the 76 4-player Entwine. Then I'm going to go to the 100 zone for Commando Spitfire. Excellent hero. Minigun cooldown is a huge bonus. Then we've got the Thrasher. Excellent SMG. Great and worth picking up. 4x Eye of the Storm in both of the 108 4-player missions. Then the 100 zone also has 4x Drops of Rain right here in the evac. And the 116, oh my god, I can't move over, is nothing. That's what I was looking for. 4x lightning about on the 124 4-player. 4x perk up in the 132 4-player. Double legendary in the build the radar grid. Neither of these, well, let me say this. Vacuum tube sniper, high fire rate, nature only, very fun with zenith or whatever. Soundwall, really good at making propanes drop their propanes. Making enemies dance is really good, well paired with the aerobic assassin hero, but you could recycle these if you wanted, so decent items, worth using. Soundwall's great utility, but I can usually live without it. So anyway, 4x reperk and Eye of the Storm in the 144-player missions, and the 160s are pretty good. 5x perk up, reperk, Drops of Rain, and legendary perk up is good to see. Deliver the Bomb will not count towards your weapon supercharger if you're looking to get that quest done. If you have no idea what that quest is, the description down below explains how to unlock it in every single daily video. In Canny, we've got something over here. By the way, there was a double legendary in the 140 zone yesterday in Twine, and I forgot to mention it, so I'm sorry. That's all I have to say about that. You weren't missing out on much. It was like a flame grill and something else. It was like a melee. Upgrade llama token number 1 out of 2 is in the 58 zone. Then over here, no, I'm sorry, in the 52. In the 58, we got Maverick shotgun, excellent for crowd clearing, highly recommended. It can shoot through shielders. Wall launcher, really good utility trap once again, good for pushing enemies around, off the map, back through your tunnels, whatever. Then in Plankerton, I have a couple of things worth noting. I have a hard-to-click mission, 4x Drops of Rain in the 34 4-player mission, and somewhere in the 140 zone, I can never find these ones, there is something of note. There's an upgrade llama token somewhere around here. One of these is my target, and I'm just going to be here all day. There we go. Second and final upgrade llama token is available there. And that's the day. So there we go. This update, other than power rating changes, wasn't really notable, and that's kind of it. So when we learn more, I'll let you know. I hope Epic makes some changes, because it was a weird change, and it kind of upset everybody. And we'll see. I'm going to go get some dinner, because I'm starving.